On this episode of Ridge Runner Garage, we're building a boat car. We're doing it for the Fall Gambler 500 in Tennessee. And we're gonna make it out of this really clean 98 Jeep Cherokee and a boat that's sitting in the woods. It's been there for 20 years and it has a tree growing out of it. Lays frame. All right, before I get all the hate mail about this Jeep, this is a really clean Jeep because it's from South Carolina. The problem is it's from South Carolina, so it has 200, almost 300,000 miles on it. The brakes don't work. The water pump's leaking. It's two-wheel drive. That's the big problem. And it's not worth anything. Dave got it for free. So let's check it out. Look at how clean this thing is. The worst part about it is some of my buddies up north that are into these things, look at how clean it is underneath. Sorry guys, we are gonna cut this one up. Nothing to see here but a broken Jeep. This is Dave. You won't be on camera much. I'll get him talking before the end of this video, but couple beers. There'll be a lot of that here too. I will tell you that some of the parts for this thing, like the hood, doors, fenders, and some of that other stuff, the windshield he's taking out right now, is actually going on another buddy's Cherokee, and it will continue to live on, so don't hate me too much. Let's go check this boat out. And over to this boat. There it is. You guys see it? That's been there for 18 years. That is a, I don't know what size Maxim boat. Something is clearly living underneath it. I don't know if they're raccoons or possums or what they are. And let's take a look inside. This is what the inside of this looks like. Wow. What do you think? Nice boat, huh? No, not really. Well, I think first things first, we're going to strip the Cherokee and maybe drill a hole in the bottom of this thing to let the water out of it. Do you think that tree goes all the way down to the ground, or do you think the roots are in the boat? This is last registered. It has a 2005 sticker on it. I'm not saying my buddy Dave's a hoarder or anything like that, but he is. And he got that for free as well, 18 years ago. I don't know. We're gonna tear down this Jeep and make some room for that body of that boat after we cut some trees down. This is where we are at the moment. We're still cutting it. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna cut this top. Right now we got all the doors off except for the one Dave's grinding off here because we can't get the door to unlock. Pretty much there.
Child safety. Got it.
It's one way to get it. Doors all off. Now we just got to skinny up the top. What do you think of this? It's starting to look awesome. So you can obviously tell this is how we're going to hopefully put the outer edge of the boat lip on here. If you see the boat when we get it apart, how it'll actually lay on here. We're not sure it's going to work, but there you go. There's the Jeep Cherokee with no top on it.
It's a Jeep Wrangler Cherokee.
Jeep Wrangler Cherokee. That's a good call. What do you think? So far, so good. Now we got to get the boat out. All right.
You can either beat him with the camera or...
We can beat him. I can beat him. You want me to beat him with this camera?
You know what?
I don't think...
Did you zoom in and show the...
how big those holes are under there? I did.
Those are
what do you think's living in there?
I think they're raccoons. And I'm going to drill a hole, and then their hole's going to fill up with water, and they might come out and attack.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you drill the hole in the boat and the raccoons come out and attack,
yep,
you'll be in the boat and I'll be running that way. So we should be both good.
I think I'll be running around with a raccoon on my arm.
Are you drilling a hole through the... You want me to drill... Want to get inside and drill a hole?
It's full of water. You can't. I don't... I mean, see the problem... You know what? The water's on the other side. Let's go to the other side. It's leaning that way. We just need to get most of the water out. We ain't going to move that boat. Raccoon can't get me over here.
This boat's in good shape. You have your tetanus shot? Is your tetanus shot up to date?
Yeah, well, no, not really. The trees need to be cut, so that's...
Yes, there is a few trees.
Let's
that tree is actually grown out and around the boat. Right there. Or whatever. Hey, it's working out pretty good. Starting to look like a boat. He's got to cut the tree inside the boat.
We don't want to destroy our windshield.
No, that definitely got to have the windshield.
Now we can see a boat. Good boat.
What do we got in here? Is that a hubcap?
Yep.
What's that from?
Dented.
Old Chevy? Nice.
Speed parts. I think that tree grew inside of it like a pot. Like there's no roots going to the ground because this thing is...
Really?
Yeah, I think it grew inside the boat.
It's super, super stable though.
Yeah, but it's attached to everything. So we need to drill or pump. Should we pump?
Well, we know we got to cut.
Okay, this is a piece of lick sand.
Oh.
From, Bynum's old Jeep.
Why has it got a hole in it?
We needed a piece of plexiglass for something else. A circle. Did you guess it was a circle?
All right, so have to set you guys down here and see if we can.
Look at there. A little support there, and we're back into.
Yeah, we're gonna work on getting some of this boat cleaned up, and we'll get back to you guys in a few minutes once we figure out where to drill a hole and start draining the water out. By that time, it'll be tomorrow. Well, all right, guys, it's the next day, and I came over to Dave's house to find this. He'd taken the windshield off the boat, put these wheels up against this thing, and it looks like Elon Musk's Cybertruck. What do you think? While it was gone, he took the hood off. We're gonna work on putting this water pump on here today. And last night it was getting dark out, so we weren't able to keep recording this stuff. But after we cut the trees down for the boat, we took a giant spike and put a couple holes in the bottom of the boat. Now let's go check that and see if all the water's gone out of it. All right, that thing looks pretty sad, doesn't it? He's already got it hooked up to his Jeep. Did you try pulling on it yet?
Nope. I was waiting for the moment for you to arrive.
Oh, thank you.
I needed somebody to fight off the raccoons.
All the water's out of it. That tree has got to go all the way down to the ground.
I tried to rock it. Watch this.
Does it rock at all? Oh my God, that tree that's growing in there is part of the boat.
We got a big plant pot thing.
So our big idea is to pull this out of here and to flip it over, and instead of dealing with all the stuff that is deteriorating the boat, we're going to flip it over and cut the bottom of the boat out. Well, that's our plan anyway, because we only need maybe 2.5 feet of the side of it, and the rest of it will sit over the truck. You won't see it. So I don't know, I guess let's get to dragging this thing, see what happens. What's coming? It's still a boat under the bottom, must be. We have freed it. Here goes nothing. Probably get out of the way. Worst case scenario is it'll land on the Jeep, I guess.
Well, that's where we want it to land. Wrong Jeep.
Well, we'll just take that one.
There you go.
Than it was. That's all right. Cut that out. That didn't go too bad.
A little crunch.
And as you can see, we have this boat exactly where we want it to be. This is perfect. This is exactly what we planned, isn't it, Dave?
Ish.
All right, well, do you have a cord that will run out here with the Sawzall?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to cutting. All right, now we're back. Dave's got the Sawzall. Now we scientifically measured this with a measuring tape with our eyes. So we said, this looks like it's gonna be about right, and that's where we're gonna cut it. So this should work out perfect. We know by the shape of the boat, you're not gonna see any of this here, so we're gonna cut it on this line here. All right, here's our strategy. We're cutting a couple holes in this. We're gonna put this strap through here and try to winch this off with the Jeep. We left about 3-4 inches in the back to see if it'll pull up, and once we start pulling it up, maybe we'll just cut that off with the Sawzall too. Because this will work.
We call it the can opener method.
The can opener method? Perfect. You have some sort of personal vendetta with this boat? You looked a little angry when you were cutting that.
It's therapy.
Uh-oh. Big enough to get your hand in there? Oh, beautiful.
Small hands are beneficial sometimes. You wouldn't know.
No, I would not.
I used to want to be a tall, big guy.
All right, let's look up the winch, see what happens.
Alright. Stand clear. This is where stupid shit happens.
Oh boy.
I think it's gonna pull through the hull.
Not even.
You know what? There's probably so much other structure that goes through the whole thing.
We might have to cut this up in pieces. This is attempt number 2. Oh, it's moving. Something's happening. Not what you want, though.
Drop down.
And for those of you that are watching this that actually know how a boat's assembled,
Well, I know.
drop all your, yeah.
See, we're hooked here.
Put it all in the comments. This ought to be interesting because we have no idea. There we go.
Cut through the skinny part.
We're getting somewheres. Wait a minute.
It wasn't part of the plan. Oh, let me get out of there. Okay.
All right. We have a hole in the boat, Dave. I don't think it's gonna float.
Got a plug kit. See, there's the structure that we're
Trying
separating.
to cut through.
Yeah, and
That's
the same
pretty
thing
thick
up here.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a whole wedge there.
Oh yeah.
That's.
Oh, there we go. It's going now. Oh, look at the giant cockroach just crawled out of there.
Oh.
Oh, flying one too.
Spiders I can deal with. I hate roaches. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. He flies. Go, Dave. He's after you. He's coming. He's coming for you.
Fucking hate cockroaches. Got tore up by the thorny bush, but the cockroach didn't get me. I hate roaches.
All right, we're gonna get to having a good time with this.
The slide. There we go.
This is where we are with the boat so far. Dave's being a good cleaning lady. That has got to go on top of that.
Every time I touch it, my hands get slimy and I have to clean them, so I figured this would be beneficial.
We got some more cutting to do, but we're gonna wash it up just so it's not
This will keep some of the dust in.
yeah, just so it's not so nasty. There we go.
Bye-bye, roaches. I'm gonna miss you.
Oh yeah, if you guys didn't catch that, this thing had a whole bunch of these giant cockroaches in it. It was gross.
They were aggressive.
Nice. So we're back, and we got the boat over here, and as you can see, we just installed a new water pump in this Jeep. This Jeep does run and drive just the way it is, and we had no brakes. Added some brake fluid, and we're going to completely ignore the fact that the brake fluid was gone, and now it has somewhat brakes. And I think we're going to take it for a ride just like it is. See what she's got. Anything? Perfect. Seems to be running pretty good. Little manifold leak. Do we want to the wipers are on? I mean, you know.
Raining.
Oh yeah. Add a little more coolant to this.
When you plug off, which one is it? One of these. That's a ton of vacuum.
That is a lot of vacuum for a crankcase.
So I'm wondering what they did here. Like that.
Yeah, it might be restricted or those two might be backwards.
I didn't know what the backwards. Oh, whoops.
Ooh, what do we got here? I don't know. We can go look at the other one, but
Right.
Are these two backwards?
You know, I don't know.
Want to go look at your Cherokee over there?
It's moving a lot of air.
And then, yeah, I think that's a good idea to wire that. Like you said, hot wire that one. And all of a sudden, after we had cut the top off, our gauges don't work anymore. I think it's got to do something with those wires over there, yeah.
Earlier.
Those should really just, shouldn't be it though. But
Well, it made the horn blow.
who knows?
I pinched it.
I mean, when you cut the top off a vehicle, everything's just gonna work perfectly. All right, we're good here.
Again, we don't need gauges.
We don't need gauges.
I just wanted the horn to blow again like it did.
If it's,
Now that, it peaked earlier when I touched it.
I have no idea. When it smells hot, it's hot. Perfect. Ready to go take this thing for a ride? And by the way, we don't have a passenger seat here. We haven't really figured that issue out yet. Unless we just sit in the back.
I'm thinking.
No, it's gonna be four of us.
I think I can find a boat chair.
Boat chair.
A boat seat.
Maybe we could just use an egg chair.
I'm thinking
All
a
right.
boat seat, right? For doing the boat.
All right, we got a little bit of brakes here.
Want me to hold the camera for you?
Yeah.
All right. Woohoo!
Want to go back that way?
That way?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back. Down the road that way.
Seatbelts.
Careful.
We should put more about this. Oh wait,
Go through some gears.
This seems perfectly normal.
Go through some gears to make sure everything's happy with the transmission. Look how it's shaky. It's like, so yeah. We
The front end shaking off?
That like it's squishing the whole body.
Well, I mean, there's no roof on it, Dave.
I know. That's articulation.
You want to see if it does burnout?
Yeah.
Well, it only has front brakes, it feels like. So.
We got a good burnout pit. Transmission stress test.
We there?
We're there.
So, leave it wait and drive?
Yeah. Unless you want to manually shift it and go through the gears. Mosquito repellent.
I see no problems. Seems to run good. I can't see a thing.
Smokes a little bit.
All right, so I know how the internet likes people pressure washing things. For some reason, I watch these videos too, so we're gonna clean this thing up. And let me know if you guys like the time lapse. All right, guys, it's day 3 of the boat Jeep / boat car project. Since the last time we saw you, it has gone on a little bit of a diet. And the reason why is because the boat's really not long enough to come out and fit over the back of this. We're trying to figure out how we're going to be able to take this boat body and I guess put it up on this Jeep. It's light and we can pick it up. The back of it's still pretty heavy. That wooden transom, it's, you know, it was waterlogged. It's been sitting out here for, I think I said 18 years. And it's also August in the south, and it's pretty damn hot out, to be honest with you. So, oh, it's, well, yeah, it's August everywhere, isn't it? Good call. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this boat around, make the boat do a wheelie, back the Jeep underneath it, I think. And then we'll cut it up to fit from there. We knew we were going to be short on the boat about a foot, and it kind of fits over there. We're going to have to cut a little bit of this to get it down, but our idea is to have the front of the boat right over here so the headlights actually will stick out. I think it's going to work out really well, but unfortunately we're going to have to cut some more of this boat up a little bit, so I guess one little piece at a time. Johnny Cash. This is what it looks like so far. We're trying not to cut too much of the boat away. We want to maybe keep as much as we can here, cut through the wheel wells so it still looks like a boat. Right now my buddy Johnny back here cutting a little bit of this transom down. We know we won't need this in order to get it down far enough. So. Yeah, the paint helps a lot.
Getting that right out of your head is like, you know.
Yeah. I think we stick the fender flares on there. Even hold that up to the front, because they're pretty similar.
Right?
What do you think?
Paint them red.
Yeah. There you go.
Paint them red.
This is gonna work.
Yes.
That looks better.
I have worn a Joe Dirt wig with a sleeveless flannel shirt with my white Eddie shoes from Christmas vacation, and my brother came to Daytona and said, "This is the most redneck thing he's ever seen," and I'm like, "No." So we need.
If you guys don't know what Daytona is, tune into the channel around. It'll happen January 1st for us. It'll take me a week to edit it or so, like that. But after that, I think, right, you know, first couple weeks of January, you'll find out what the Daytona is.
Right. For sure.
So we got some more work to do, but this is where we are so far. It definitely looks better once he blackened that out. Can't get the boat down any farther really, because we're going to get into the headlights, and we would have cut that up if we weren't going to keep the headlights. So this is where we're at. We're going to black that out, put the boat windshield on there, reinforce what we got to reinforce, and self-tapper what we got to self-tapper, and I don't know. And we're definitely hooking up the boat lights. Oh, it looks like a boat. No, it's a Jeep. Check it out. Look at this. Man, it's hot out. I mentioned how hot it was. That thing's great.
Time to do a burnout.
Oh, no, not on those tires.
Huh?
Not on those tires.
Just a little one.
All right.
It doesn't take much.
You got to do it. Stalked into it. Says my 31's off my Jeep that I just, well, I mean, I got it for free, so what the hell? It's a little later in the day. It's finally not so bad out. It only feels like 97. It's hot out. All right, here we go. Ready?
I've never done this before.
Do it.
Okay.
Just mash the gas. You're doing it. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Still smoking. Look at the smile on this lady's face.
Oh, come on, where have you been my whole life? What? I'm hooked. Who wants to see more burnouts?
No.
Put it in the comments.
No.
More burnouts from Lisa.
More burnouts, more burnouts.
burnouts.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go. Bye.
This is our version of a Jeep car or boat, a Jeep car. This is our version of a boat car. And as you can see, the boat doesn't really fit all that well, but again, we need a bigger boat. I mean, it's what we had. It was a free boat. It was a free Jeep. And there you go. You guys know her.
Hey.
And she's driving.
She gets seasick.
Anyway, the next time you guys see this, it'll be at the Gambler 500 and the Fall Gambler 500 in
Yeah.
Tennessee. Once again, if you guys like our content and some of the weird things we do, hit the like button, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you for watching Ridge Runner Garage.
Bye, guys.
See you.